So guys, it arrived. It's finally here. And I'm going to do an unboxing video for you of the new VRS DirectDrive Pro. Now, it's a single box. Ooh, pretty heavy. Has the heavy sticker right here on the front. Came in pretty good shape. There's no real damage to the box or anything like that. But you can see how it is really pushing out the bottom of this box down here. I don't know if you can see that, but that'll be the weight of the small midge that's in there. So let's see what's in the box, hey, and see how it's packaged. So I will say that the comparison I'm going to be doing, apart from unboxing this and doing some impressions of what the equipment looks like and what's in here, I'm also going to be comparing this to the Simplicity SW20, which I've been running for the last month and a half. And what we'll be doing when we get to that part is we'll be looking at setup, ease of use, and so on, right? Configurability and all that sort of stuff. So, okay, so let's see what's in this box. Okay, here we go. So I'm really quite excited because I've been waiting for this since last year, and I've been wanting to see what these guys at VRS would come up with for us to have a play around with. So for me, this is really very exciting. Okay, so what do we got? Well, there's a lot of paper in here, so get rid of that bit. First impressions, bubble wrap. Everything looks like it's pretty well secured into different parts of the box. It doesn't look like it's moved around too much during shipment. So we've got this little dude. Don't know what's in there yet. And we've got this. This looks like it's all of the cables. I'll put that there. Okay, so that's all your cables. We've got this box over here at the front. This is the mounting bracket. I know that because it says mounting bracket on it. So there you go, you've got the mounting bracket. This box here, what's this? This is the wheelbase controller. Okay, wheelbase controller, that's pretty cool. It's very small compared to the Simplicity one. All right, and then in this final box, this must be the actual midge motor. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this on the floor for a second. As you can see, this is quite a large box. It's got the plastic wrapping or strappings around it to help hold it. And that's everything that's in this box. So let's get this out of the way. There we go. And let's get the midge back up on here. There you go. So you've got these boxes. I believe this might be the hub adapter. Let's open this one up and see what's in here. Very well protected, or whatever it is. All right, get this out. There we go. Yep, that's the actual hub adapter. All right, so you got the hub adapter, the mounting bracket, the actual control unit, and then the midge. And then these must be all, this is all the cabling. So let's have a look at the cabling. I do like the fact that they packed everything so well. Even all the cables, and it's got all the bits inside of a bag that's inside of a bubble wrap. So they really want to make sure that everything does come in to you in good shape. And you know, it's funny, people do cheap on things. This is going to be kind of silly to say, but this is one of those thicker sort of Ziploc bags. These ones, I end up keeping these because I can find a lot of use for them for different things. So let's have a look here. We'll get that out of the way. And I see, they bubble wrapped the actual ends of the cables. Now, in terms of the cables, these are good, feel very good quality, quite thick, heavy duty cables, with your, your usual adapters for the midge motor on one end, and then this is the adapter or the connector for the controller unit on the other end. Let's have a look. As we get all this stuff off, it's a bit difficult to. There we go. Oh yeah, nicely done, gold plated. Very solid feeling end pieces here. Very solid, feel very well put together. Okay, cool. So let's put that there. Get that away. Just get the plastic off of these guys. It's just held on with this little piece of tape right there. So if I snip through there, it should come off quite easily. There we go. That's easier to come off. Again, these are gold plated. Nicely done. Nice piece there. And finally, there we go. The end piece now for the other side. There we go. Again, nice solid metal controls. Yeah, they look really well put together. I don't know if you can sort of see in the end of that there. And again, gold plated end pieces, very solid. Nice. Okay, so there's the cables. This is the hub adapter. So let's see what we got in here. This has got a little bent during transport, so it's a little more difficult to pull this dude out of its slot. But there we go. Pull that out. Get this guy out. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, so 2 bolts, 2 hex-headed screws, bolts, and then the actual hub adapter again in its own little bag, well protected. Very nice looking piece of, feels like aluminum, like a billet aluminum. Lovely, lovely piece there. Okay, so that is the hub adapter. Pop that back in the box. Right in there. This is the mounting brackets. So again, I'm going to have to fight with this. Oh no, I'm not. Here we go. Oh, again. All right. Here are all my bolts. Good selection of different lengths. I think there's one. There's some longer ones and shorter ones. So that's the bolts. And then each piece is kind of wrapped separately, but they're nicely powder coated steel plate. Okay. With the VRS logo. VRS logo cut out of them. Sweet. Those are nice. Okay. And then the front piece is here. There we go. Solid. Looks like a 3mm steel plate. Okay, awesome. So let's move you out of the way. Okay, so we've got the mounting brackets, and then they've got the, obviously they pivot at the top, and then you've got the adjustability here to get your angle that you might want on the actual midge when you put it in as your direct drive piece. So put that there. Put those with that. And there are the bolts. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. So the actual controller. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. The brains behind the whole system, as it were. Oh, nice. Oh my god, it is really small. Much smaller than I thought it would be. Look at this. So, out it comes. It's got these form-fitting pieces of expandable foam in a little packet. Open that up. It's got a good feel to it. It's quite heavy, quite a weighty piece of gear, but it is really tight. This is nice. This is really nice. So you've got your motor connector, your encoder connector, your e-stop, where they've already put in the loop back piece, the USB connector that will go to the computer, your connector for power, and then the power switch. I'm not going to open this up and look inside. I don't think there's really any point. I can tell you that this weighs a good 4 pounds, maybe a little bit more. I mean, this is a solid piece of kit. Alright, so that's the encoder box. Let's see what else they gave us with that. There's some instructions here. These instructions are warnings. Just warnings. High voltage inside of it, don't open it, yada yada yada. Don't touch the motor, etc. Okay. Alright, and then in the bottom of the box there's another cover piece. Oh, it's another box. And inside of here we have the cables. So you've got your power cable, you know, bog standard PC or computer power cable. Let's put that there. And you've got the USB connecting cable. Now, I'm going to say right now, let's pull this out and have a quick look. Gold plated ends, very nice. It's a standard, you know, USB cable for these machines. The Simplicity one came with one as well, but theirs was not as good a quality as this one. I will say that. This really seems to have a bit more heft to it. But the one that let me see if I can find the one that I was using, because I actually had to switch that one out, and that's something that I'll come to when I start to talk about a comparison of the two. But let me see if I can just find the Simplicity one, because that one really was not as good quality as the one you're looking at there. Actually, no, I'll do that in the comparison video. All right, cool. So that is that. So I'll move that out of the way. Now we come to the Mitch motor. And I put this on the desk because I do know how heavy these things are. So let's lift that up. All right, and get this opened. 1, 2. Get rid of these. Alright, the machine that actually does all the work. Alright. Okay, so styrofoam cover to hold it in place. And that's to one side. An end piece to just protect it in shipping so it doesn't move around too much. And then, of course, you've got the little chuck key that goes in if you've got a hub that needs a little chuck key that you fit into the motor strap if you need it. And then out comes the actual motor itself. I'll get rid of that box. There you go. There's the motor. It's in a sealed plastic bag, so no air can get in there. Probably came like this from the factory in China when it was made. We'll open that up, and let's get this bad boy out. Okay, here we go. There we are. All right, and that's the actual motor. So again, it's got the plastic covering on it. Here's the little space for the chuck key to go in if you need to. It's the this is the 20 Newton meter motor, and as I said, for the simplicity, I've been running pretty much the same or very similar Midge motor. I don't know if it has the same encoder. I think that one's 3 million. I have to check what this one is. But if they're the same, then you know, there's not really going to be much difference between the two motors themselves. I do know that VRS has got some additional equipment put into, or electronics put into the back of this that will help, they say, control any kind of out of phase stuff. So basically, it is a methodology that they've developed so that they don't need to provide an e-stop with the equipment, because you can see there's no e-stop with this. So yeah, there you go. There's the unboxing. So you've got the motor, you've got the controller with the VRS logo on it, very nice. You've got the hub adapter that will go, obviously, let's just turn that around, on here. And then your wheel will bolt onto the end of that. And I have a Q1R wheel system for quick release, so that will go onto here. You've got the bolts for putting the motor and the motor mounts together, and then of course you've got the cables that will hook the whole thing together. And there you go, nice package of kit. So the next video that I'm going to do, which will be hopefully available fairly soon, is going to be the installation of the software, which really is just click and install, so it's no big deal. But it's going to be the actual configure, not setting it up, because literally all we're going to do is bolt 4 bolts into here and plug the wires in. So really and truly, that's not going to be any kind of anything to do. I mean, it's very obvious where everything goes. You know, you just pop these caps off. They show the, I'll lift that up and just do that. Pop this cap off, and you've got 4 connectors here. And if I pop that one off, you've got, I'm not going to count them, a lot more. One of them's slightly prouder than the others, and there's some slots on here so that your end piece, when you're putting it on, so this is the one that's going to go on the back one, and you can see in here that there are, I don't know if you can see these, but there's a slot here, and there's smaller shaped slots in these positions. So this will actually only fit on properly one way, so that when you put it on, it has to be on in the right orientation, and that little outdents that fit into these slots are in the edges of this circle. So this only goes on one way. And then obviously this is only going to fit on to here, and the other one will only fit onto there. And the other one is the same thing. It's got little outdents inside of here, that, or detents, I guess, I don't know what you call them, that will fit into the same ones on this one. As you can see, this one has them as well. So there you go. So that's how the two will go together. So I'm not going to do a video of that part, but I think the actually getting it set up, talking about the difference of getting the SW20 or the Simplicity 20, Simplicity SW20 set up, getting this set up, we'll have a chat about that. And then what I'll do is I'll also give some impressions on the driving, which to be honest with you, I don't think there's going to be that much difference, but I'm saying that without having actually used it, so we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that it's been a long time coming. If you're thinking of getting one of these setups, VRS does have them shipping now in the US. They've been shipping in Europe for a little while. But they've only just started shipping in the US. It looks like a very solid piece of gear. The Midge motors are tried and true and tested over time. These things run like workhorses and will last for years. So in terms of an investment, these are a good investment. They're not likely to break down. I really like how small the footprint is of this. I think it's a really good looking piece of kit. And I can't wait to actually get it on the rig and have a go with it. So watch for that. Take care. Bye-bye.